Thought it was a really good game for us tonight. We thought we played really well. Obviously, with Deshaun turning his ankle against Oregon State, we had to change up our lineup, but it might have helped us in a sense. UCLA really bothered us last game when they played small and exposed us, and we were able to match up a little bit and made some shots early, got us off to a good start, and Isaac played terrific, and it was a great effort by our guys.
First question, Ryan Root, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, I just wanted to know what was the thought process behind the unique starting lineup tonight against UCLA with Rapp at the 2 and Williams at the 3 and whatnot?
Just thought this is the way they play. Well, Deshaun was hurt, first of all. So, and I think against them, you got to downsize a little bit to try to stay matched up because they really play 4 guards. And I thought if we're going to play big, we'd play zone. And we did. We couldn't stop it all in zone tonight. They're so good. They're so skilled. But we got in foul trouble and had to play zone late. But it was basically that. We'll probably look more normal against SC because they're kind of the exact opposite team.
And this marks the first time we haven't seen Yakumovsky play a minute for you guys tonight, and also that we haven't seen Vova play. Can you maybe talk about the decision not to play either of them tonight against UCLA?
Well, Andre's been nursing a groin, and he was available, but I want to hopefully get him healthy for Saturday and get it's been bothering him for a couple of weeks, and just the trainer kind of held him out of practice this week, wanted him to have him ready for the game, but I thought it'd just be with the matchups and stuff, I thought we'd be better off. If we had foul trouble at the forward spot, he would probably got a call, but it was our guards that had trouble. And then Vova, it was just more of a function of they played small. When they got down, they went 5 guards. They were putting Clark at the 5, and we'll need him against the Mobley, so he'll be ready. And like I said, there's certain teams in this league that they're Arizona and USC are very similar, and then Arizona State and UCLA kind of were similar. So it affects how we play and who we play.
What were sort of your thoughts on the kind of late game shenanigans you guys went through with UCLA kind of creeping back in the final minutes there?
You know, I screwed our team by challenging that 3-point shot. I for sure thought he stepped on the line, and I had to risk my last time out. That was stupid. But kind of put us in a pickle because we could have used that timeout to settle us down. But that can happen. I've seen it happen to teams that have been up and they start getting pressed. They panic a little. We definitely panicked. We had some guys. We didn't have Noah. Noah had fouled out. He's a big part of what we do, and proud of our guys that, TJ was great in his absence. And but our ball handling there down the stretch, and we're fatigued. I mean, Ryan was gassed, and Isaac hung in there. But, Ryan, he's probably conditioned well enough to play 22 minutes, 24 minutes. He missed about a month. So I think he was really tired, missed those 2 free throws late, was dragging, but that affected our ball handling. But it was nice to have a nice, comfortable lead to take it all.
And lastly for you, Coach, how is it that this team will, kind of continue on the tenacity and energy that you guys had tonight against UCLA, and just really the balanced scoring effort that you guys had as a team? I mean,
it'll be tough. SC's so good defensively, and they're huge, and it'll be different. They don't pressure, and then they just try to pound it inside on the other end. So we'll need a great effort. Be really tough to get those guys. But really proud. We had some great guys off the bench that helped us, and Bamba and Jazz.
Jamie Bennett, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. There was a couple of shots Isaac takes where, the turnaround, fading away 3, the ball that hits the top of the backboard and goes in. When he's doing that, are you just kind of, throw your hands up and say, all right, don't even talk to him, just let him do what he's doing?
There's definitely a little bit of that. He gets a pretty long leash, and I know at times that I'll hear it from my dad. He'll be the harshest critic, but I'm like, you gotta play that hand a little bit every now and then. Let him go. We had all the markers on the craps board sometimes, and that number wasn't coming up, and we were hitting. So sometimes you gotta let it roll, and he really, when he gets on those stretches, he can really help us.
Talk about Jazz a little bit. Obviously, he missed the Oregon State game. The last 2 games, it seemed like a bit of a different player in the sense that he's really attacking the rim more instead of just taking threes. And he's obviously hitting the threes, but it seems he's been a little more aggressive, a little more, encouraged to go to the rim and try and either get a foul or get a bucket.
He's been awesome, man. He made one of the most memorable plays since I've been here, and we didn't get any points out of it. We drove baseline. I thought he got bumped, missed it, rebounded, missed it, scrum on the floor. There's another miss in there. He comes out of it, hits Ryan. Ryan throws it to DJ, and come on, DJ, you got to make that thing. It was the best play ever. And but just his ability, he's such a pro about being ready to come off the bench, and he's been really felt good when we put him in there. He was just there was that time, that stretch where we didn't have Jazz, DJ, and Ryan, and those are three of our, as far as what we do, our hustle stats, they're three of our top guys. As I said, like the casual fan won't jump out at you their talent, but they're the little things they do, and I was really proud of Jazz the way he's hung in there and improved from year over year, and is a really important role for us right now.
I think DJ is 10 of his last 15 from three. Do you feel like he's really back to where he was maybe before COVID hit, or for him, I should say?
Even better. He's even better. He's been great. It's funny, when he came up the summer before he started freshman year, he was like this. He was like made every shot, had a great feel, and then we got to he was a typical freshman last year, up and down, and then in the fall he was really good. So I feel like he's got a confidence about him, and he's got a good temperament. He's strong. He's got good hands, and really helping us.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win. Enjoy the Modelo.
Oh, don't worry.
Theo Lawson, go ahead.
Yeah, just one for me, Kyle. What does it kind of do for your program when you can beat UCLA 2 years in a row, and obviously beat Oregon on the road last week, and just kind of beyond the win-loss column as far as recruiting and just outreach and kind of putting you guys on the map a little bit more?
Yeah, no, those are, I'm not on Twitter, but I know when we get, I know when I turn on my phone and there's a lot of text messages that, and like I said, the recruits get excited. All our games are on TV, and I think it legitimizes our program that, like, hey, that's a good Pac-12, and they can compete with the top of the league. And, we're not there yet, but we've shown flashes and we have potential to be good, and hopefully we can continue to get better.
Brenna Green, go ahead.
Coach, just what do you think it meant to your players after what happened down at UCLA last time with a 30-point defeat to get a win this time against that squad?
You know what? I've been saying that I didn't think that was us a little bit. Like I said, I'm telling you, we were in the gym till 10 o'clock at night before the game until 2 p.m. tip, and we just were terrible, and they were great. It was one of the things, you can't be bad, and they were bad and they were good, and that can happen. So I felt like we'd compete better. I didn't expect that because I think they're really good and they're really hard to guard. But I'm sure it meant a lot for our guys to think that, hey, we can compete and we're good and we're better than that effort. And like I said, we're more, Ryan and DJ are starting for us now, or started this game. So it's like they're pretty important pieces. So hopefully we can keep getting better.